Welcome to Immigration Update on the Air, brought to you by International News Media Network. I'm your host, Awee Abayari, and with us today, once again, is Attorney Jack Golan, who has over 50 years of experience in U.S. immigration law. Welcome to Immigration Update on the Air, Attorney Golan, and thank you so much for joining us today.
It is always a pleasure to be with you and your listeners.
Thank you very much. And to our listeners and viewers, we'd like to let them know that today will be a very special program. First, because we will once again know the latest in immigration news, and of course, towards the end of our program, highlight some of the very, complex, challenging, and beautiful stories of immigration that Attorney Golan will recount to you all. So, first and foremost, Attorney Golan, are you hopeful for the next year to come with regards to immigration law?
Well, before I get into immigration, I want to give you some news which may interest your Filipino listeners.
Oh, I think I know. I was going to ask you about that. I guess I know about that. I was going to mention that later.
I don't know if it is the same.
Okay.
But the first time
yes, okay.
that a Filipino was appointed as a judge in the Court of Appeal, Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Oh, okay.
Which is a very, very important court. His name is Atty.
Okay.
He's a relatively young person, age 41. His parents immigrated to the United States, and I guess he was born in the U.S. I assume so. He's age 41. He's really living and working in San Diego. And what is interesting about him is that he was appointed by President Trump over the objections of the two senators from California, and which is not customary. Usually judges to the Court of Appeals requires the consent or the blessing of the senators from that state. And after he was rejected two times before that, he finally was approved and and appointed to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. And as far as I know, this is the highest ranking Filipino judge in the United States.
Oh, very nice.
Which may not be so good news is that he is known as a very strict follower of President Trump in matters of immigration, and he even worked on the president's program or system of separation of families. Another matter which is interesting about him, he doesn't have any experience in a position of a judge. He was never a judge in any lower court. His highest ranking position was as an assistant U.S. attorney in San Diego, and his appointment to be a member of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals is like a promotion 3 or 4 degree levels above his present level. So in any event, this might be news of interest to the Filipino community. Patrick J. Bumatay.
Congratulations. I think that's wonderful news for the community and definitely a great achievement for such a young person. And very nice to hear, Attorney Golan. I was referring also to another, good news. And I know that we've talked a lot about political asylum in the past, and we had mentioned that for the Philippines, it was not so easy. But I'm sure you know about this case, a successful case that was approved for political asylum recently to a young couple, to a couple who were based in San Francisco. And so the news came out that a judge approved their case on political asylum based on their case, which is very strong, they say, against the human rights violations in the country. So would you say that this case is important for those future cases to come, considering they say, allegedly, the human rights conditions in the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm sure it is a case of great importance, especially in view of the general a decline of political asylum as a method of legalization in the United States, because generally there are